Today, we begin the most sacred and powerful week in our Christian faith, the Holy Week. And we opened it with today's celebration of Palm Sunday. Usually, we hear only one gospel during the celebration of the Holy Mass. But today's celebration is different. There were two gospels proclaimed in this celebration. In the first gospel, we begin with joy as we wave our coconut leaves, as we listen to how the people in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago joyfully welcomed Jesus with cheers of Hosanna, Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. That the people welcomed Jesus. They treated him like a king, like a hero. But just a few moments later, we hear a second gospel reading about the passion, about the suffering of the Lord. That suddenly the mood shifts, changes. The same people who joyfully welcomed Jesus in Jerusalem is now shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" They demand his death. It feels like a story of two extremes. At the beginning, we celebrate the triumphant entrance of Jesus to the city of Jerusalem, but at the end, we watch him betrayed, beaten, and nailed to the cross. What happened? Why did the people turn against him so quickly? It was because Jesus did not meet their expectations. The people expected instant results, someone to fix their problems fast. But Jesus came not to bring a quick victory, but to bring peace, truth, and transformation. And when the people did not get what they wanted, they turned their backs on him. We are often like that too. If we think about it, we are not different from those people. Why? Because when life is good, pag may bonus, pag may sweldo, pag maganda ang kita sa negosyo, pag walang may sakit sa pamilya, pag walang problema, we say to God, "Lord, thank you." But when life gets hard, nawalan ng trabaho, may sakit ang anak, may problema sa pamilya, we also begin to ask, "Lord, nasaan ka na?" As a husband, it is easy to love your wife when everything is okay. But can you still be kind when she is tired, anxious, or stressed? As a wife, it is easy to care for your husband when he is sweet. But can you still support him when he is distant and burdened with work? As a soldier, it is easy to say, "I serve God and my country during flag raising ceremony." But can we still be loyal when we are tired, lonely, and far from home? As a dependent, it is easy to say, "I understand," when your parent, soldier, or spouse is near. But can you still hold on when they are away and you feel the silence? True faithfulness is not really about waving our palms, our coconut leaves when things are going well. It is about carrying the cross quietly when nobody is watching. It is about remaining loyal and faithful even when life is heavy and uncertain. In the Passion story, we also meet different characters who reacted to Jesus in different ways, and their lives mirror ours. There was Peter. Peter loved Jesus, but afraid, he denied him 3 times. We are like Peter. We love God, but when pressure comes, we fall. But the good news about Peter was that though he fell, but he stood up. He came back. He repented, he cried, and kept going. There was Judas, who was close to Jesus, but he allowed greed, pride, and frustration to lead him into betrayal. We are like Judas when we choose what is wrong because it is more easier and convenient. We are like Judas when, as husbands or wives, we give in to temptation and forget our vows, our promises. There was Simon of Cyrene. Simon did not plan to help, but when he saw Jesus suffering, he stepped in and carried the cross. Maybe you are like Simon, a soldier quietly supporting a struggling body, a wife silently bearing the burdens of family life, or a dependent helping out at home even when no one notices. We also remember the woman at the cross. They stayed with Jesus when most had already run away. And that is true love. Maybe you are like them, a spouse who never gives up, or a child who keeps praying for their soldier parent. Today, we may ask ourselves, who am I in the story of Jesus? Am I like Peter, trying but failing? Am I like Judas, drifting away? Or like Simon, helping in silence? Or am I in the crowd, just watching from a distance? This Holy Week, let us not just observe the story. Let's enter into it. Let's walk with Jesus through our own daily struggles. Let us remain faithful through prayer, through sacrifice, and through small acts of love. Today's celebration of Palm Sunday teaches us this truth, or reminds us this truth, that the road to the cross, the road to Calvary, the road to suffering is also the road to the resurrection. Amen.